Okay. Should probably wash my hands too. I've been scratching my toes. All right. So, today is our day of rest. We're not doing any exercises. We're just taking care of animals. That's the way the cookie crumbles today. As per usual, we will start with the babyth. Come over here. That's what we want to see on this page. So, when we get the new scorpion, plural, things we're going to be looking for in their cages, since they're going to be starting off in plastic domiciles like their tarantula counterparts. Here, going with tropical terrestrial scorpions. Again, this time we are going to be focusing on maintaining a higher humidity. The heat portion of the keeping has reached its pinnacle. We are keeping it in the 77 range consistently, utilizing our 2 heater systems. We have a backup small electric heater. It runs oil. It heats up the oil on the inside and produces a radiant effect that is very good at small spaces, keeping small spaces warm. She is just going to town. My God, man. So that's where your entrance is. Little friend. Let's see if he will move it while you guys watch. Watch the leaf. Hey, what's up? You do it again? Oh, there it is. He's putting the new entrance to his domicile under the leaf. Maybe it's not him doing that. So this, hey Claudia, this is our little baby Monocentropas balfouri tiger. Tiger has got a roach in his cage. This is Abby. Abby is another Monocentropas balfouri, or a Socotra Island blue baboon tarantula. Look at that. Itty bitty baby. She's got plenty of water. He's got plenty of water. They both have a spritz of water in the very edge of their container to boost humidity slightly. Excuse me. I had Thai food tonight, and it's fighting me a little bit here. You're going to be hearing some weird noises in the background. Possibly me going, help! This is our cobalt blue tarantula. Look at that little monster. Oh, you're fine. She did not appreciate that. So, when it comes to housing, the Monocentropus balfouri, generally speaking, need to have it drier. We boosted the humidity a little bit more than typically. Okay. I would, but how am I supposed to... I'm just going to call you one person. Insecto... I don't have any rhinoceroses yet. Hold on. We have an app for that. Since I don't speak fluent Spanish, what we do is we go and wait for the tablet to... Oh my god. This tablet is just a piece of garbage. Come on. Don't you turn off. Come on. No, God, it's doing this again. Come on. What's wrong? This tablet does not... I'm just going to snap it in half. That's what's... Ah! Come on, register my finger. Close app then. Oh my god. Come on. Freaking trying to get Has Been Hotel to close. I'm just like, okay, can we get this done? Hold on. I'm trying to get to something that's going to help us do the whole English to Spanish. But you got to give me a second because my Spanish is not good Spanish. Come on. Lord have mercy. All right, here we go. Oh no, we don't have the rhinoceros beetle insect. And then... Oh yeah, we do have some reptiles. We primarily have ball pythons, but we do have one alligator lizard. Not an actual alligator, it is an alligator lizard. That's what we have. All right. Now, let's get these guys put up. If Durs shows up, I might have to go and take care of this. Yes. What? You ordered it? We're not going to feed you, but we are going to look at you. Hey, baby girl. That's one ball python that we own. She is a Firefly morph. That is Mochi, our other one. ¿Dónde estás, Motawe? No! And this is our eldest right here, little guy. Little guy has got a new cage that we've got to put together. That's this weekend.
Okay, a slight issue this weekend.
Why?
It's feeding weekend.
Well, then they're going to have to wait. Because we've got to get this done.
Yeah, I just didn't know if we wanted to push off for next week so we could feed them this week.
No.
Okay.
All right. Here are those. Hold on. I wish they had an automatic translate that we could use. Do you have camels at home? They are really beautiful. Camels are mammals. Camels are not reptiles. Camel spiders are not reptiles. They are arachnids. Non-venomous arachnid. All right. Now this is our Arizona Blondie. We do have a heat emitter that is over in this corner where we keep all of our
What?
Are you trying to say piñatas? Because these are not to be smacked at with a stick.
Get down, Duchess.
Look at that. This is our Arizona Blondie, and she is looking thick. Such a beautiful girl. And you can see how her color scheme blends in quite well with a dirt concept. I admit to nothing. Shut up before Peter winds up at our front door. Alright. Now, with the Arizona Blondie, just like with the Monocentropus balfouri, the Harpictera pulchripes, I think that's the only super dry species that I have, are those three. They need dry conditions and they need dirt. Yes. Now, when it comes to the Arizona Blondie, we do have a locking lid container, which is so good. It's just the best. It's the best. Honestly. Doesn't get much better than that. Now, tarantula care is not as complicated as scorpion care. Scorpions are not our strong suit, but we are going to be trying again soon. We just ordered a new Asian forest scorpion and a new emperor scorpion. So, one time you told me if Miss Critter kept nagging you, was gonna tell her who's boss. That's bullshit. I think. Hi.
So I'm nagging you too much?
No.
No.
Damn it, Alf, you're getting me in trouble! Shame on you, Alf. Shame on you. My God, man. What? What happened? Duchess. Duchess. Duchess.
She's like, I didn't do it. It was so bad, and she popped up and looked around with the salad.
All right. Let's get our other critters down here. So, next up we have our Harpictera pulchripes, which is the African terrestrial arid species that we have. The smaller species that I showed you, a little container, 2 of those were another arid old world species, but those were from the island of Socotra, I believe, in Yemen. So, there. Yeah. I add an N because it tends to sound better. Socatran. All right. Now, further ado, I give to you Waffles. Look at him. Look at him and go, ah, he's so cute. Little troublemaker finally removed the webbing that was on the back of this. Now, his venom is considered medically relevant, but that's because it's going to hurt a lot when you get bit. The good news is the only death that I have been able to find that is associated with a tarantula bite is actually a younger individual that managed to get tagged by a tarantula down in South America, and a bacteria entered the wound or traveled on the fangs into the wound, festered, blew up in proportion, and killed the person. It was not actually the venom, but rather the bite itself that caused the death, if that makes sense. So you don't have to worry about the venom killing you. Wash the wound, take care of it, possibly go to the doctors, make sure you get checked out, especially if you are showing signs of an infection. Possible signs of an infection include the swelling at the bite site spreading rather rapidly. I had a boil or cyst under my arm that I tried to pop, and the red ring around the wound was spreading about 1 inch an hour. To which we decided it was incredibly important to race to the hospital. Doctor waited until all of the topical painkillers that she applied, including ice, wore off before slicing my arm open.
You should have just taken the shot.
She should have gotten back to the room in less than an hour's time. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Did she like go off and take a nap and then spring to her feet and be like, all right, I'm here. Fucking just slice me open, doc. By the way, that procedure is called a lancing. I do not recommend it without painkillers. The doctor's like, you're handling this pain quite well. Yeah. Didn't expect her to go back, I think it was 3 times with the scalpel. So this right here is our Lasiocyanosazami, a tropical terrestrial New World tarantula, typically found in Brazil. These creatures tend to stick to preying upon insects, invertebrates. They might eat worms. They will definitely eat things like roaches, crickets, mealworms, grasshoppers, what have you. Now this is an older male. Notice the balding on the abdomen. It is from... Oh, whoops. I was trying to do this, but it's not. Okay. The balding on the abdomen is a sign that this creature endured quite a bit of stress in the past. The stress associated with this balding in particular was due to me having to recapture this critter after it went for a walk around the house. I cornered it under the dog kennel when it was back in, I believe, this corner, and the little shit kicked hairs. Yeah. It is basically a Pokemon attack, an aerial defense mechanism.
Stun spore.
What?
A Pokemon aerial attack stun spore.
Something like that. The idea is that the urticating hairs get in your face, up your nose, down your throat, causing you a degree of anguish associated with your airways starting to have kind of a little bit of a failure, especially if you're an asthmatic. Woo, 6 likes. I do appreciate it. It's Durs? Why am I not seeing his comment? Ah, there it is. I do appreciate it, man. How's it going? We already showed off the babies, but if you'd like to take a look. We got another one. There we go. Here, let's bring those babies back out here real quick. Cats? You want the cats? Oh, hold on. Let's show these guys off first. Oh, wow. So that is Abby. That is Tiger. Both of those are Monocentropus, and this is the Cobalt Blue. Oh, she is looking so healthy. Oh god, they've gotten bigger. That is Durs's little baby right there. Sugar the Cobalt Blue Tarantula. You okay, honey?
Oh, she flipped the.
All right. Where are the kitties? All right. Hey, what's up, Adam? Sleep for the ruck mark. Sit there rubbing your hands maniacally. This will be an awfully, terribly, amazing, painful time. Come here, baby. Nope. You're not getting away. Come here. This is Jasper. Hi, Jasper. The money for a new Scorp. If you give me the money for the new Scorp, would I get the new Scorp? I guarantee you. Oh, what? Can you name it? Yeah. You could name one of them. Good night, Durs. Hey, baby kitty. Did it sound like I broke wood with my... You know what? Yeah. I'm not going to finish that. They've gotten so big. Just wait until you see the scorpion we're going to get. It's going to be so small. Apparently, it's a beginner species. So we got to just focus on the humidity in the cage. And this is Munchkin. Get baby. All right. So, like I said, tonight is not a workout night. Tonight is a relax, take care of animals, go to bed night. Tomorrow is a squat night, which is definitely not my favorite. I only do 4 sets. I'm hoping to hit 40 squats on the first set, 35 on the second, 30 on the third, and 25 in the end. All I did, I caught myself before I even said anything that was too out there right there. No matter how I phrase it, all right, I'll put it this way. I backed into a desk and I heard a crunch. There we go. There we go. That is the only acceptable way to describe that. Otherwise, I bent over and wood was involved, and nobody wants to hear that. I didn't do shit. Okay.
Maybe that's the problem.
Okay. Fucking, can we do this, please? Well, I'm just surprised we haven't got a knock at the door from people complaining we've got too many tarantulas in the house. It's Preston! I knew somebody had to be responsible for that heat-like. So this is our other Lasiocyanososami, tropical terrestrial tarantula from South America. It has the same urticating hairs on its abdomen, but though there is a bald spot, it has been less stressed out. 9 likes! Hi, Mimi. These critters are in their old age. They are in the elderly stage. Now they can technically live like 3 or 4 years past maturing, but it is relatively unheard of for that to happen. And all of a sudden I need to go and fill up my water dish, my water container. There we go. I'll be right back, guys. In the meantime, the kitty cat. All right. Duchess. And the cat's gone. Adam's going to bed. Have a good night, Adam. Sorry the cat was less than entertaining. All right. So, we are going to be swapping out cages here in the near future. Mochi gets Belle's cage. Belle gets little guy's current cage. Little guy gets a monstrous 5-foot-long cage. Just an absolute unit of a cage. That is what we are planning on starting this weekend. We might not get all the way through it. Okay? Duchess, get out of here. No. Duchess. Go on. Duchess, go on. No. Go on. Go. Don't make me drag you out. Duchess. You're not going to get the attention. Go get it. Fucking simp. I believe I used that right. A simpleton? Isn't that what that's supposed to mean? Please tell me that's what simp means. I just did the fake doggy toy throw, and she chased it. We hadn't even been playing. Another adult has passed away. Roaches don't last forever. All right. So these are Dubias. Girl, are you okay? I think maybe I need to feed them more. It's hard to believe considering not that long ago they were leaving everything to mold, but I guess. There we go. It's a sign that they're growing. My girl Duchess doesn't deserve that treatment. Well, she got that treatment. She needs to start listening a little bit better. Ha! Fucking waterlogged mouse.
I can see it.
All right, come on. You stupid water dish. Where's the next place that we're doing a bazaar?
Vancouver.
No, I've already done the poem for the Vancouver one.
Well, you just asked what's
Okay, what's the
one?
next one?
The high school.
Do we have a poster for it?
I don't think so yet.
All right. I just hit that freaking roach in the face. I am so sorry, child. Speaking of dead things, apparently, and this is my story, how it happened, a rat from my work might have hitched a ride under my vehicle and might have died outside of our house.
You think that one was from your work?
I think that was a young rat from my work because...
Would it even survive that long?
Well, yeah, but I was thinking it didn't survive very long at all. It was probably poisoned. So, dubia roaches are one of the most sought after species of feeder insect out in the market because when you breed them yourself, you have a bit of food for every size animal that you might have. You got your dubias on heat? Not right now. but kind of, because we have our space heater right here. So they are getting some of that heat trapped inside their plastic tote. And that is good stuff right there. We're not trying to get them to reproduce, which is one of the reasons why you'd have them on consistent heat. Thing that we learned about putting them on consistent heat is that you can have a heat emitter directed at the side of the container, and that heat will radiate into the container through the plastic. Maybe it's just the heat that is associated with the plastic warming up. But in any case, that shit was good. We didn't even have the heat emitter too close to the plastic. It was like a foot and a half away, and it was 80, 85 degrees in the dubia container back when we were trying to get them to breed. And they took off like fucking jackrabbit. There were so many babies coming out of that colony. It was ridiculous. You got a Ratatouille? Yeah, he was dead. He was very much dead. I even went up and to the what is that? The exterminator that they hired, and I was like, "You got yourself one of the longest confirmed kills in your career." And he goes, "What?" And I looked at him and I was like, "One of your rats that you'd poisoned climbed under my vehicle, hitched a ride home, died in my yard." He's like, "I'll take that win." You're loved, honey. All right. So let's go swap this out really quick for the orange head roach colony, and then we'll go through and basically take a look at all of our other tarantulas, make sure they're looking good, happy, healthy, and then we're going to go to bed. Because that is what this night is all about. I'm so ready to sleep.
Hopefully
And it's
all night.
because fucking Oliver... No, absolutely not. No. Duchess. No. Go. No, go. I'm getting attacked by the dogs. Duchess is doing her whole "I'm gonna run my claws down your stomach" thing. Dude, you're not Freddy Krueger, and I don't like the attention. Duchess, get out of here. Oliver? Just because I kick her out doesn't mean you come in. Oh, my God. Where's my shit? So, since we ordered both, are we getting the heat emitter? Did you not get that text that I sent you? You said okay to it. Yeah. You know, the... If not, we'll have to go and find a way to get the heat up. So these are orange head roaches. They are but a few left in here. They still have food to eat. We do not believe in letting them suffer. We believe in taking care of them. Come here. Though they are not something that really we try to feed to our animals anymore, we will inevitably, eventually, at some point, cull off the remaining 20 or so that are left in this cage. The animals just do not like them as much as they do the dubias. And they eat, when the colony really gets going, they eat so much so much food. It's ridiculous. Makes any other animal we eat pale in comparison. I do not recommend owning them as a feeder. It's a ridiculous notion. To the lady that sold me these and said that, oh yeah, they definitely need heat to reproduce. You are a C word. A big old C word. Because I've seen them reproducing in temperatures of like 56 degrees. So, no. They do not need heat to reproduce. They just need oxygen, apparently. Alright. Great. It smells like urine over here. So these are our adult Monocentropus balfouri. These are an arid terrestrial species, though these are more so living above ground than under it. Holy cow. I think we've got 3 in there. Nice. Okay. Yeah, no, I was appalled. I was just like, are you freaking kidding me? And they kept having more and more babies. I thought to myself, since I could discern the males and the females, I'd be able to cut down on the nookie and be able to keep them in harmony. But what wound up happening was just absolutely insane. Disturbing. Alright, here we go. Get ourselves some food in the bottom of that fall trap. If you got banned from your... I would be writing a fucking letter. You guys, I'd be typing out emails. I would be sending them left and right. I'd be like, hey, it's not my fault. You guys are a bunch of prudes. My freaking dubious got in the mood, dude. Woo! Bitch! I think you need to calm the fuck down. She wants the fingers. She says, oh no, oh nay, nay, go the hell away. She could be getting pre-molt, or she could be preggers. Her abdomen's kind of large, but not the largest I've ever seen from this child. Yeah, seriously. This is our female Monocentropus balfouri, and she is an absolute unit. But, you know, if you compare it to the leg length of the male, she might have a molt or two to go before she is technically an adult. She might still be a sub-adult. We'll just have to wait and see. If she gets bigger, that's going to be crazy. As one of my old friends that no longer works at the site where I work would say, that's crazy work. Imagining her with an even longer leg span, holy crap. All right. Their cage is also one of the lightest. So we'll just go and set that up there. Still says 77.4 and it's on the lower shelf. There we go. I think the reason why I'm feeling so damn cold is because the lower space where my feet are has got the cold air sinking to it in this house. Now, today is the day when we're misting this little girl. This is a green bottle blue female tarantula. She is not what I would consider prone to trying to run away. She's had an occasion where she tried bolting out of the cage, but that was due to our negligence. I tried feeding a roach to her by dropping it through the top of her log, and she only had one direction to go from what she thought was an intruder, and she bolted out of the top. Hi, girly. There we go. That's about all the misting you're going to need. With this particular species, you don't want to mist every single day. You want to pay attention to the remaining humidity, the remaining moisture in the cage. Sometimes it takes a day to dry out, and then the following day you go mist again. Sometimes it takes 2. You are following what would be weather patterns that this tarantula would be encountering out in the wild because it is found on a peninsula in Venezuela. And its environment shifts with oncoming weather systems. So some days it'll be dry, other days it'll be wet. This is the best way to maintain a healthy habitat for this particular creature. It's one of those spiders that needs special treatment. One of those tarantulas that needs special treatment. Technically speaking, tarantulas are not true spiders, and true spiders are not tarantulas, though there are some species that are kind of in this weird little middle ground area. Like, for instance, the false tarantula that can be found in Northern California, probably through places like Nevada. That look a hell of a lot like tarantulas, but they do not have the lungs. So they do not qualify as tarantulas. We're going to put this one back up there. We're going to go and take a peek into the... We'll show her if she is molting. I will let you guys know, obviously. Oh my god! Oh, she hasn't molt. All right, here we go. Now we know that her area is also roughly 77 degrees. So that is a really good temperature for this tarantula, and her humidity should be through the roof because we have been treating both the inside of the cage and the inside of her den with a substantial amount of misting, trying to boost that humidity as we near her potential molt. Now, you know that she is molting soon. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Tarantulas can be fickle pricks. All right, sometimes literally. there are times where your tarantula will go off feed for no apparent reason, will look fat as heck, and then 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, go back on feed. No reason or rhyme, just that the tarantula is a D-bag. Gotta love it anyway. Electra, the lucky scientist, how is it going? We have 7 people on here. If you have not liked and subscribed, do so. Yeah, no, I have encountered that before. Little bitch. Fattens up, fattens up, fattens up, goes off feed. We wait. We wait. And we wait. And we wait. And like months to a year later, she finally flips over.
Or she finally eats again.
Yeah, I'm just like, you little shit. Our anticipation was up here. Yeah, the entire time. Anxiety through the roof. Get down. Duchess.
She's like, I'm trying to help, Dad.
Get out. Get out. That's right. Like and subscribe. We're on here, guys, not to toot my own horn. All right. We are on here pretty much every single day. Sometimes twice a day on the weekends, depending on whether I want to show off my terrible fighting skills on Thrill of the Fight 2. Because, yeah, I throw hands well enough to at least win one match a week. Fantastic. But we are consistently on here. You want to tune into something? Inevitably, we will be here to talk to. We are learning to care for certain species. We learned a very hard lesson here recently, and we lost an Asian forest scorpion as a side effect of too little humidity in its cage during the molt. We've learned from our mistake. That was the only thing that I can ascertain that we did wrong. We had that scorpion in our care for 2 years. By the way, if people tell you that if a scorpion is going on a year without molting, it's an adult, that's bullshit. We had ours for 2 years before it finally molt. Okay? When your scorpion, listen to me, listen closely. When your scorpion is looking fatter, make sure that humidity is up. Matter of fact, just make sure the humidity is up, because that is what you're supposed to do when you're caring for not all scorpions, but Asian forest scorpions and emperor scorpions. They are forest type scorpions that need that high humidity to make sure that they will be happy and healthy. If you do not keep high humidity, you are going to endure the same tragedy that I did. I'm not going to let that happen again. Apparently, owning scorpions is not that difficult. I just made it difficult being an idiot. Now, child, you are in the way. Now, this is the Theraphosa cage. And what we're going to do you're fine. There we go. Boost the humidity. Make sure that when the day comes, she will not suffer through it, but will go through it rather easily. Now, before you say, "Oh my God, that looks so wet," I'll take you over to the Alpha's here, and then he left. Yeah. So it is not drenched. There's still a ways to go. Boosting the humidity is so important. He's kind of held back, hanging around. I think it's because he's tempted to act the way that he used to. It's not like all of his humor got to me. It's just I did not like to be harassed. There we go. What time is it? It's 9:30. Wow. How are we that far ahead? We might have enough time to play a few rounds, honey.
Oh, you already plugged my headset in?
Shit.
Or not. Either way, it is plugged in.
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
Are we going to be able to play a little bit tomorrow? I hope so. Hi, Mrs. Critter. How are you doing today? Is what... Jasper! You... Kitty cat.
What do you do?
Oh, he's purring.
Duchess is like, what about me, Dad? Don't forget about me, love me.
I guess we're going to have a dog moment here.
Oh, be gentle.
Okay. No, Duchess. Okay, both of you, go on. Go on. Duchess, go. Oliver, go. Okay. What the fuck? Hey, stop. 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 Good. Oh my god. Stop trying to lick me in the mouth. Duchess, I don't like you like that. You freaking dog. Are you done? Are you done? Oliver. Yeah, the puppy. It's puppy time. It's puppy time. Yeah. They love the attention. Everybody gets chest rubs. Oh, yeah. Oliver. You're so cute. You are. Come here. All right, both of you go on. Duchess, no. Hopefully they've got that shit out of their system. I doubt it.
Nope, he was a rescue.
Who was a rescue?
Munchkin.
Yeah.
If you know the kind of mix Munchkin is.
Munchkin's probably got a little bit of everything in him.
He's got a big amount of pain in the ass though.
He, every now and then, he still pees in the house. I can smell something that got peed on over here. I'm just not sure what it was. Like, close to a month in between him doing that shit. So it might be him remarking his territory. But it's still not allowed. Hey! Shh! Don't you be getting up in there. If I catch you getting into that pail to go pee, I'm going to spray you with water. You're going to have an instant baptism. Good golly. Oh, golly. Yeah, but it needs to stop. An orange guy and a tabby freaking tabby cats are so. We had a tabby cat named Trousers back in the day, and what he would do, the reason why he got the name Trousers, is because he would climb up your pant leg while you were at the dinner table, sometimes while you were walking, to come up and get the attention that he wanted. He was an absolutely adorable little terror. They're both fixed.
As soon as the vet said two for Munchkin and Jasper came up.
Yep. Jasper was such a sweetheart. Is still, but not nearly as prolific. Unless you're trying to sleep. Unless specifically you're trying to sleep.
Together to steal the blankets.
I'm trying to be unconscious is what I was trying to be last night. And the first thing that I had to deal with was freaking, what was it? Was it Oliver whining last night? And whining.
Did it wake you up when I took him out?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And freaking, he just would not stop. And then 5 minutes to the alarm going off, I hear, and I look over and he's just begging over on my wife. Wait, no, he's begging at the foot of the bed. And I fucking just, I was so pissed. I was so mad. Like, all I wanted was just those 5 minutes. And they were gone. It was like a terrible magic trick.
Oh, Munchkin plays dominant on Jasper all the time.
Nice. Can't wait to see it. I feel so bad. So bad for the Tegu dying. I could not freaking believe it. Oh shit, I forgot to put the cage clamps back on. Don't get me wrong, she hardly ever comes out, but Spanky's Tegu. How heartbreaking. Seems that this entire fucking year, the longer it goes on.
Aww.
What?
He sent the pictures.
Oh.
The kitties.
Oh. See, what's the temperature? 77.4 right now over here. That is fantastic. We are just about ready for the scorpion. If the cages are small enough, what we'll do is we will set them right in here. They're going to be rather small scorpions to start out with. Well, mine is. I think my wife's scorpion is going to be... How long did they say that they were? They didn't give inches. She can look it up. But she's getting an emperor scorpion. The area that my breeder guy got them from.
That was for the adults, I thought.
What?
For the adults.
Emperor?
It's an Asian forest.
Forest scorpions are roughly the size of what you'd consider an adult emperor, is what he said. They came in massive, and I'm hoping that this batch of Asian forest scorpions is from that same litter. I got a hair in my mouth, and now my tongue is tickled.
I should have ordered the Jumbo Emperor.
Why?
I don't know.
No, an standard emperor is great.
It's also 165.
With your own money. So this is Charlotte. Charlotte is a white knee. She's kind of in a stress girl right now. It drives me nuts, that feeling that ugh. It's like when my ear itched earlier. Ugh. My AFS Asian for about the size of a quarter. Yep. They're really fun. I just can't wait. I'm pretty sure we have the temperature down. The humidity is going to be perfect because they're coming in plastic first. Plastic containers tend to retain moisture a lot better than screen top. Screen top is a good way to wind up with a scorpion that's got a stuck molt if you don't know what you're doing. First of all, you don't want to be using any sort of standard heat emitter that has a bulb, because that will dry out the cage rather rapidly. They recommend that if you've got to use a heater, first of all, have it connected to a thermostat and have it be one of the heating pads, not on the bottom of the cage, but on the side. I recommend doing the same thing with, well, I don't even think you need that for scorpions if the inside is warm enough. But not scorpions, tarantulas if the inside's warm enough. Scorpions, it's usually good to have on hand just in case. You want to have it kind of sitting possibly just with the bottom below the dirt line, but not by much. Set right here. Thermostat hangs down or is pinned to the side of the cage. Pinning it to the side of the cage can cause it to read a little bit cooler, but you do have to worry about your scorpion trying to chew on the cord. So oh my gosh. Before I steal wolf, what a statement. I think my brother might have something to say about that. Geniculata. Hold on. I'm going to do a little bit of research. For some reason, my brain is registering geniculata as a tarantula? Could be. You don't... Wait. You do live in California. At 3 a.m., you'll get here around noon. Oh my god. Alright. Hold on. Brazilian white-knee tarantula like Charlotte. Okay. Fuck. My brain did not want to compute. Oh, yeah. Similar to the white knee, but it's got a little bit more red in the abdomen. I see what you're about. A hotel down the street. He is not yours. My brother will fight you for him, I think. Well, you can wait until my brother flips out because he does something ridiculous like, pees on the floor. And then you can come and be like, I'll take him off your hands. Then he might buy it.
Oh, meet me halfway, sneak him out.
Right. Oh, shit.
You okay?
Yeah, but your fucking controller hit the ground.
Oh.
Alright. We can share custody. Oh god, is this how my kid gets into a relationship?
Run, Mimi, run.
Wait, do you like marijuana and conspiracy theories? Mm-hmm. I saw that. I went and researched it real quick. So this is our Lasiodora parahabana. It's going to be the last animal of the night. This critter is tropical terrestrial. Its common name is the salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. Due to the fact that these tarantulas, while they will go and pick on birds out in the wild, those birds have to be relatively close to death because their venom does not affect the birds in such a way that it will be the thing that renders them deceased. No, these tarantulas have to literally, grab their prey. Thank you. They literally, you're fine. You are fine. When have I ever tried startling you intentionally? They literally have to stab vertebrate species to death with their fangs to get the results that we would be expecting. Their venom is fairly mild in comparison with a lot of other arachnid species out there, especially true spider species. As I stated before, tarantulas don't tend to have venom that is to kill mammals. Ha! She said that both the dog and Micah might be happier.
Oh, I didn't say anything about Micah.
Oh. Well. So when caring for this particular species, make sure that the temperature in its environment is warm enough. As you saw, she's fairly quick right now. She's fairly high humidity, primarily due to the container that we have her in. This is relatively homemade. Has cross ventilation, as you see on the side, but the top of the lid has no holes. This is to allow the humidity to be retained a little bit better. All right, guys. It's going to flip around. Have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.